With my camera zoom animated, I'm ready to animate the crane of the other camera. I'll switch over by pressing C and choosing Camera 1. Right now I've got this camera at least roughly starting out here on the building. I'm going to pan it over, clicking and dragging the mouse wheel and holding Shift to really fill this frame with my first building. Then I'll orbit that camera over to get the starting position for my crane. I'll pull it in and dolly that camera in so the building really fills the view, maybe except for the back here, although a little orbit will fix that as well. That's a neat starting shot because I'm down at the front door and I've really filled the view with the building, so I'm going to zip past the balconies as I crane up. A crane then is a vertical move. I've given myself enough frames for a 5-second crane. I'll go back to frame 1 and make sure I select the camera. Clicking on the viewport label Camera 1 and choosing Select Camera here. Right now it's a 35mm lens, which will work just fine. And I'll press N for Auto Key. A crane then is a move of the camera. I'll go over all the way out to frame 119, 0 to 119 being 120 frames, and click and drag, panning this camera up, holding Shift to constrain the direction. I'll stop almost at the top, as if I'm going to look in somebody's window here, seeing what's going on and introducing the next shot, maybe inside one of the apartments. I'll go a little bit higher up, and there's the doors right in the focal point. I'll turn off Auto Key, go back to the beginning, and play my animation, seeing if this crane works. Again, it's going to be a little jumpy, and what we're seeing here is really the camera is trying to keep pace with the frame rate, dropping frames as needed. One of the things you can do is press F3 to get out of a shaded view and try playing it that way. This may draw a little smoother, although it's a little harder to tell what's going on, but there's my crane up. This looks pretty good. My tangents are flat, meaning down here at the bottom my default tangent in and out type is set to auto, and that's giving me an easy start and stop, craning past the building, expressing the height of it and seeing the color in the windows. If you'd like, you can always go into the mini curve editor and fine-tune this, but for now I think it looks pretty good. I can preview it if needed, generating a preview by clicking on the plus next to the viewport label and choosing Create Preview. I like the way it's looking in my wireframe though, and I find it's a pretty good test once my eye adapts to seeing through things. We can mix up our camera moves then, putting in cranes, dollies, zooms, and pans animated to take the camera where we want to go to tell our story here. In this case, the dark city with a light on in the window inviting us in.